Now let me just continue on with thousands and see where we get. So here's a problem that we are trying to solve. So let's see. So we want to find the sum of 2,803. So we have 2,803, and then we want to add it to 1,443. Okay, so let's see how we do it. Now please remember, these are ones, these are tens, these are hundreds, and these are thousands. Okay, so now you can see the number being represented very carefully, because this, you can see, is going to be 2,000, and then you can see 800s in the next column, and then you'll see no tens. So these are the 800s, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So these are going to be the 800s. So here are the 800s. These are the 2000s, 800s. There are no tens, and you have 3 ones. Okay, and similarly you have 1000, and then you have 400s right over here. These are 400s. Then you have 4 tens. These are 4 tens, and then you have 3 ones. Okay, so I'm going to add. When we add the 3 ones, to the 3 ones, we're going to get 6 ones. Exactly right over here, you get 6 ones. Okay, now we have 0 tens, so there are no tens over here, and there are 4 tens down here. So 0 tens plus 4 tens will give us 4 tens, right? So this is pretty obvious. And now we're talking about hundreds. So now please note, we have 800s right over here. So these are 800s, and these are the 4 tens. So 8 plus 4, 800s plus 400s is 1200s. So we're going to take our 1200s and here 1200s, and we're going to break it up into 110 and a 2. The 200s will come right over here, but the 10 tens will get converted into 1,000, because 10 tens are 1,000, and this is exactly what is happening right over here. So this is representing this one. And now we have 2,000s plus 1,000, which is 3,000, and 3,000s plus this carried over 1,000 makes it 4,000. So the answer is 4,246. Okay, so let's look at some other examples, and the other examples are pretty similar. So let's look at these examples. So now you can see, for example, if you have 2,048 and you add 2 to it, so let's do that. Let's add 2,048 and you add 2 to it. So now please note that you have, again, you're going to have ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. So now you can see that 8 ones plus 2 tens, 2 ones is 10 ones, but the 10 ones becomes, there are no ones here, and I'm going to take the 10 ones and convert them into a 110, and this is the 110. Now I have 4 tens plus 110, which is going to be 5 tens, and then the 0 hundreds, well, they stay as 0 hundreds, and the 2000s stay as 2000, so the answer is 2050, and that is exactly what you can see happening right over here. Okay, this is 2050 with no ones. Now let's try another one, which is 5840. So let's do one more, which is 5840. So let's try And now I'm not going to do it in as much detail. 5840 plus a 60. So now you can see when I have no ones and no ones, I'm going to get 0 ones. I have 4 tens and 6 tens, so I'm going to get 10 tens, which is going to be converted into a 100. So I'm going to get 100. These are 0 tens and 100. 800 plus 100 is going to be 900s, and then I'm going to get 5,000 over here. Okay, and hopefully this kind of calculation should make it clear to you how we're supposed to do these calculations. Hopefully you can do something like 3,700 plus 300 by looking at the picture that's exactly showing that the 700s plus 300s make 1,000, and the answer turns out to be equal to 4,000. Okay, so when we have one thing that I want you to really do it very carefully is to think about how to write these things, because it's very easy to make mistakes. So I would like you to write with spacing. That's important. Another thing is to write making sure that your columns are aligned. That's another important thing. I want to very clearly have the ones, the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands columns be aligned. And then when I'm adding, this is how I want you to think about it. You can see the picture, and the picture is exactly going to do what I'm going to do in more abstractly, but you should really see the picture and see that the picture and my abstract calculation is the same thing. So 6 ones plus 5 ones is 11 ones. So I'm going to keep 1 1 here, and then I have 11 ones. I have a 10 and a 1. The 10 is going to go as I'm going to keep the 110 right over here, and this is the 110 that I'm talking about. So right over here is the 10, and this is the 10 that goes right over here. So now I have 6 tens plus 5 tens. I'm going to get 11 tens, but I also have one more, so I have 12 tens. So the 12 tens I'm going to keep 2 tens here, and the 10 tens will get converted into 100, and this is right over here is the 100 that I'm talking about. Now I have 200s plus 300s makes 500, but I have another 100, so it's going to be 600. There's going to be 600, and the thousands just stay as is, so it's going to be 3,621.